Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Now you guys might not know this, but I actually like Pokemon, so in this video we're going to be discussing... Hold up, that's not who I think it is.
Greetings fellow Poltermasters, I'm Crashtheskylands, and once again time to Crashtheskylands on Skylander Gamer TV's channel. I'm gonna make like that Survivor Mask and vote you out of the tribe. That's right, I'm voting you out of your channel. I'm taking it over now. Because that's what you wanted me for, right? You wanted me to take over the channel? Yeah, okay, I understand. So, everybody cast your votes right now, right up. Oh, you voted for me, didn't you? I get it, I understand. But thank you so much for having me on the channel, Skylander Gaming Team. I'm very excited to talk about Skylanders that can be Pokemon. It's pretty cool. I thought about doing this video myself, and you beat me to it. Congrats, you beat me to the Trapmaster Lock, too, just saying. How you got me there? Oh, Villain Lock. Trapmaster Lock, you beat me on one of them. Sorry about that. Regardless, I'm excited to talk about some Pokemon, or Skylanders that could be Pokemon. I did come up with some pretty good picks, but Skylar Game TV does some better ones, so I'll be hopping in and out and telling you my picks there too. So let's get started.
Yeah, well, thanks Crash for coming along for this video. But let's get into our top 5 Skylanders that we think could be in Pokemon. So number 5, this one might sound weird at first, but hear me out. At number 5, I have Rocky Roll. I think he would actually be a pretty good Pokemon, and obviously a perfect rock-type Pokemon. Now, Rocky Roll's attacks could be Roll shooting out rocks out of his mouth, like his actual first attack in Skylanders Trap Team. I think that'd be a pretty good first attack, and his other attack could actually be Rocky just kicking Roll at enemies. I think that would be pretty funny. I think it'd be pretty cool to see just Rocky, hop off Roll and just shoot him at enemies. I think that'd be a pretty good attack, and I feel like a really good third attack, or a powerful attack could be Rocky using Roll to dig underground, taking whatever enemy, whatever Pokemon that you're battling against underground with you and just attack them underground. I think that'd be a pretty cool attack. And obviously Rocky Roll would be the first form. There'd be more stages, I guess you could say, of him. He'd be the first one. And just imagine if his first stage is just Rocky Roll, and then the second stage, Rocky no longer is standing on top of Roll to move, but Rocky is just a tiny bit bigger, and he's able to carry Roll just barely. I think that'd be pretty cool. And his last stage would be Rocky is way bigger, and he can just carry Roll in his hand and use Roll as a bowling ball. I think that'd be really cool. Just imagine a bigger version of Rocky just using Roll as a bowling ball, being able to throw him at enemies. That'd be pretty cool. I think that it'd be really nice to see that, and I think that Rocky Roll would actually fit pretty well in Pokemon.
So number 4 on our list, I gotta go with Funny Bone, because I think Funny Bone will be a perfect dark Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. I know he's an undead Skylander, and he could be a dark Skylander, but imagine a dark Funny Bone. So think about how many dog Pokemon there are out there. You have Houndour, you have Lillipup, Growlithe. That's just to name a few. Imagine an undead one. Perfect option for dark. Think about his moveset, for example. He has the Bone Dash where he can use Bone Meringue. Oh, now it's just not Marowak's move. Just saying. Along with that, he has those claws that come up from the ground. So imagine that kind of move. Say it's a guillotine type move. How Krabby or Sharp has guillotine where it's a one-hit KO move. Imagine that move, just where he literally pulls his hands up from the ground and drags them down, and then they get defeated, from literally full health down to 0. I think that'd be a cool exclusive move for him. He could also be a first stage form. Imagine him evolving. Yeah, I think Funny Bone being that stage is not his final form. I think he'd evolve at least once into another Skylander, not Skylander, well, Skylander / Pokemon. That one would be really cool, in my opinion, to see a dark Skylander, or an undead Skylander turn dark in Pokemon. So yeah, Funny Bone is definitely my number 4 pick for this one, because I'd love to see him in the Pokemon world. I'm going to say Skylanders a lot, just saying.
Okay, so the next Skylander I think would fit pretty well inside the Pokemon series would be a Skylander from the first game, Camo. Now his type, it's pretty obvious, it'd be grass, but I think it'd also be cool if he was a multi-type Pokemon, grass and a dragon Pokemon, and I'll get to why I think he'd be a good dragon Pokemon in a minute. His main attack would just be his main attack from SSA, and I think that Camo could also be a healer Pokemon, because in Skylanders, Camo can heal himself, and I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to utilize in Pokemon, making him a pretty useful Pokemon if you actually, find him. You could use him to heal yourself or, heal other Pokemon. I think a healer Pokemon is perfect for Camo, so I think making himself be able to heal would be pretty good. And I could also see him being using his Melon attack, his Melon attack from his Skylander in Swap Force, using that Wow Pow as an attack where you can just make a giant melon form and then explode and launch on enemies. That moveset seems like it's pretty fitting with Pokemon. And this would only be his first form too. In his second and third forms, he would grow bigger and look more like a dragon, getting the horns, getting the thorns on his horns, like, Thornhorn Camo. And just at the end looking like a big dragon, because I think that Camo looking like a dragon would be pretty cool, honestly. And I'd really like to see his final form where he'd be a dragon and grow wings, or just like a really big dragon, both no wings. Either one, really cool. I think Camo would be a pretty cool addition to see in Pokemon.
Number 2 on my list is a combo. What? It's a water-ice Pokemon, Freezeblade. So I think Freezeblade will be a fantastic water and ice Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon out there have the dual typing of water and ice. You have like Dugong, Cloyster, Lapras, just to name a few. Freezeblade would fit perfectly. I know I just named all Generation 1s. I'm such a Gen 1 person, I know. A Gen 1er, ooh. But regardless, I can see Freezeblade fitting perfectly into those, because along with the fact that he has the humanoid evolution, imagine him as a pre-evolution, that'd be pretty cool. He could have an exclusive move where he throws the disc. Think like I mentioned previously with Bonemerang as Marowak's main move. I could see him having a discus type move, which would be really cool to have like as a main move, and it could do a 2-hit, so like how it does a disc to him, then it comes back to him. So imagine a move that does double damage. I think that'd be really cool for him. Of course, he can use regular moves like Water Gun and Ice Beam and things like that, since he kind of already does Ice Beam if you think about it. He shoots the Ice Beam and freezes him. That was a really fun one to do in Swap Force for his challenge. Remember that record-breaking one I did for Crashmas years ago? You guys don't remember Crashmas. That's fine. But I think Freezeblade is a perfect water-ice Skylander for the Pokemon world. And, I mean, just play as him. You'll understand. His speed would definitely be his highest attribute, which I love the most. And I gotta say, I would love to see a Freezeblade pre-evolution. So I think Freezeblade would be the secondary line. Think, again, Cubone and Marowak. He could have a pre-evolution evolving into Freezeblade. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, cool. I just noticed that. That's the number 2 on the list.
Okay, so I know that a lot of people don't like the Skylander, and me too, but hear me out. Listen, I think Wrecking Ball would be a great Pokemon. That's why he's coming at number 1. I don't think you can deny that he would fit as a Pokemon. First of all, based on design alone, I've always thought that he looks more like a Pokemon. I've always thought that, probably just because he has a more, cute design, and more Pokemons are like cute, or they're just like really ugly. And I think that, like I said, he looks more like a Pokemon. And I think his moveset is also very Pokemon-like. He can lick enemies and burp at people. That's very Pokemon-like. And I think he'd be a great poison. A great poison Pokemon. I think that fits perfectly with him. Because you burp on people, you lick them. Very poison-like, I guess you could say. And I think that his burp attack could actually have a poison effect on the enemies where it does damage to them over time. I think that'd be really good. Obviously, his first attack is where you just lick them, just like that. But then his third attack is where you roll up into a ball and hit them. I think that's also a really good Pokemon attack. I just think Wrecking Ball would just fit so good inside a Pokemon. He looks like a Pokemon in opinion, and his moveset is a lot like a Pokemon. And I think that, being able to burp on enemies and having a poison effect on them is really cool. And this would also be his first stage. I really don't know what you would make his second stage, because I like Pokemon who look more menacing when they become like in their stage 2 or stage 3. And I don't know how you'd make Wrecking Ball look more menacing while he's licking and burping on Pokemon, but they could probably figure it out.
Thank you so much, Skylar Gamer TV, for having me on the channel. It means a lot to me that you did ask me to pop over to the channel. As I said, I am a big Pokemon fan. This is, Pikachu right here, and I do some Pokemon things littered around my set. So it is really good that I can branch out a little bit and not just talk about Skylanders. So if you guys haven't known, you should subscribe to Skylar Gamer TV. He is a fantastic up-and-coming. He's actually the Breezy Award-winning up-and-coming SkyTuber. Just saying. So you should subscribe to him just for that alone. But thank you so much for having me on the channel. It means a lot to me. But as always, I bid you farewell.
Well, Crash, thanks for coming along for this video about Skylanders that we think could be in Pokemon. I'm so glad that you wanted to stop and visit at this channel, so thank you for that. And, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Crashtheskylands, what are you guys doing? He's at like 10,000 subscribers. Go subscribe to him if you guys haven't. But, Crash, again, thanks for coming on the channel, and thank you for me in the Breezy Awards as well. But, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. about Skylanders that we think could be in Pokemon. Tell me Skylanders that you think could be in Pokemon in the comments below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.